And then we have members of parliament that are earning 100 and something thousand. And when you look at the meaningful engagement that those people need to have in parliament, those people are there just to sit. We have people in parliament has constitutes of 400 members of parliament, but when you go there, not every member is having a very meaningful engagement, an engagement that seeks to liberate African people. So they are just there to sit. So when a president can critically analyze that and say, you know what, members of parliament, their salary must be cut, ministers as well, their salary must be cut, and also do away with deputy ministers, because you know what, the government of national unity has brought to us the useless deputy ministers, because you find that there's a minister that has two deputy ministers in a very useless position, just because the president wanted to accommodate other political parties that are within the national government of national unity, which for me is a bogus arrangement that seeks to defy an image and integrity of South Africa and South Africans as well.
So you just alluded that in that cabinet there's no ideologies, there's nothing said that is making people great again. I mean, in so many things that we can talk about. Julius Malema once said, I think in the previous press conference that they had, he alluded that also in the MK they are just there for just being there. Also the thinking tank, which is known as Flyod Shivambu in the EFF, moved to Umkhonto Wesizwe. I mean, they placed the emotion with that confidence, which is image. And then there were remarks said by Julius Malema saying that there is nothing the MK cannot. I mean, the Progressive Caucus is not focusing to the reality of the masses. What's your take on that?
I feel like the president of the EFF, I respect the guy because ideologically as well, but sometimes he get a bit confused somewhere, because you know what, Julius Malema is a person of principles, but sometimes his principles shift when he needs his political party to be accommodated. So when you look at parliament, Julius Malema is the very same person who voted with DA and is the enemy number one of DA. He hates DA on the basis that he feel like DA is racist, they're pushing racism. But when you go to parliament, they are voting for certain things with the DA. When you go to certain municipalities, they vote with DA, So
but he alluded that he can be in the same bed with the DA in regards to whatever that the communities they do want. Maybe they vote emotion against the ANC in whatever they want to do, but they cannot be in the same cabinet. I mean, he alluded as
you cannot say you cannot be in the same cabinet with the DA, but when we vote in parliament, parliament.
I think those are the reasons why he never joined GNU. The EFF never joined GNU because the DA is there.
Parliament is where decisions have been made. Parliament is where bills has been forwarded, and the bill end up being a policy, end up being an act that will automatically affect all the South Africans. So when you vote with someone that you say is enemy number one, what does that mean? Because this is where decisions are made. Parliament is where decisions are made. So when Malema says, no, we are just voting with the DA in parliament, it's a bogus arrangement. It's nonsensical.
They are the ones that also with the DA that took this case of VAT into court, and they seem to own it.
The EFF took it to court.
Yes, and the DA as well.
It's only two political parties that did so, if I may ask.
Yeah, by the look of things. By the look of things.
No. Don't come with opinions. Let's engage facts. Are you sure?
Let's just say for now, I'm sure, because they're the ones in the forefront of this.
Okay. No, you are not sure. You are not sure. I think it's not. I've not made my research about that, because politics in South Africa, they are playing out. Sometimes you end up saying, you know what, name. I'm not gonna dwell much on the ideas and whatever that is being opposed or rather proposed. So because I feel like at some point they definitely going to affect us, but these politicians sometimes will come up with their story.